All right, so as you can see, I am number one for the Diamond League. And so I got about 20 hours left. And to be honest, this is this is a weaker league. To be honest, the Emerald League, which is like a week ago, or sorry, a month ago, was probably the most difficult league that I had to join. I think I got like 10,000 points in that one. But this league here was pretty. I mean, everybody's pretty much relaxed, and it's because I dominated on the first day. The biggest mistake that you can make is to join a difficult league or to join a league as soon as it opens up, because you're going to be in there with people who are really ambitious, people who are really aggressive, and it's going to make your life a lot harder. So, in that league, I think I had to get like 10K in order to win that league, and it was just the Emerald League. This is the Diamond League, and I only got like 4,000, almost 5,000 points. So, the biggest mistake that you can make when you join the league is joining too early. Now, for this league, I think I joined after, like, I think I joined exactly at 11 p.m. For me, 11 p.m. is a good time because most people during that time they forget about Duolingo. Oh, let me do a lesson real quick before my time run out. So these people aren't really diehards. So that would be my suggestion, is to join the league later, or as late as possible. Another suggestion is you need to start building up your crowns. I don't know if you can see my screen, but um, if you see my screen, you can see I have about 12,000 or 1,200 crowns. For me, when I was in the Emerald League, I was doing the stories, but my stories ran out, so I couldn't redo the stories each day. With crowns, it replenishes every single day, and you have a similar amount of points, so you can do the same lessons over and over every day. So, what I like to do is I like to calculate my competitor crowns. So, for example, if I have 1,200 crowns, what that means is, on average, 25% of those crowns are not gold. Okay, so you can just deduct that right away. So let's say 25% is, how much is that? That's a lot. It's like, what, 300? Let's say 300 crowns are not gold crowns. Okay, so that really means I have 972 crowns. All right, so if it's 5 levels, you divide 972 by 5, which puts you at 190. What's 5 into 972? That's 190 something. Let's say 192 gold crowns. Okay, and then on average, if you're doing the test, right? Let's say it's a gold crown and you just do the difficult practice. Sorry, it's called practice. If you do the difficult practice, it's 22 points on average. So if I do 192 times 22, that's like 4,000 points, okay, that you can get in one day, every single day, right? Multiply that by 7, and that's 28,000 points that you can get for the Diamond League. Now, most people aren't going to get to, 28,000 points. All right. So all I had to do was work one day really hard, and that was it. And I just chilled the rest of the week. And what happens is, if I dominate on that first day, most people are going to give up after that first day. Another thing too is you want to start adding other courses. All right. So especially if you're learning more than one language, like if you're learning Italian, then you do Italian to English and then English to Italian. Now, Spanish is close to Italian, so you can add Spanish. Spanish is another easy Latin language. Add that. And then what I did, I just added other Latin languages, right? It's in the same family. And I just did the first 10 lessons until um, they were all gold. So that way I can get 200 quick, easy points for each language, right? And then another thing I wanted to say was, yeah, quick and easy points, 200 points. Oh, yeah. And then for each new language that you add, you take a test. And for that test, you get 100 points. All right. So that's another way you can get points. But that's pretty much it. Just start building up your crowns, because most people, or a lot of people in these leagues, do not build up their crowns. Right. So, a lot of my competition, most of them don't even have more than 200, 300, 400 crowns, right? So, for example, Griselda, right? I can calculate how much her limit is for crowns each day. So let's say 211. let's say 25% of those crowns are not gold crowns. So let's say she has 160 total divided by 5 because it's 5 levels. She has about 30 real crowns, right? Like 32 real crowns that she can practice with every day. 32 times 22, the max that she can get is about 600 points per day from her crowns. And then if she has um, if she has stories, for example, then she could practice her stories, but her stories are going to run out, so she can't automatically go back to that every single week. Another thing too is it depends also on your language. So if for me, Spanish is king. So if you're learning Spanish, Spanish pretty much dominates Duolingo. I mean, they have tons of stories. They have way more lessons. And the lessons are so much easier compared to me. Like when I was learning Italian and I started learning Spanish, I'm like, man, these you can get an easy like 20, 22 points. And it doesn't take as long. So Spanish is king. And then there's a website called Duomo.eu. So it's Duome.eu. And then you put the / and then a username. So for example, if I wanted to check out my competition, for this lady, I would put Duomo.eu / Griselda 693113, and then I can look and I can see what she's doing and things like that. So 20 hours left, and that's my Diamond League story. um, what else? Yeah. So start preparing now. My suggestion is start preparing your crowns. Start building up your crowns. Every lesson you're doing now should be a crown. You should be trying to win a crown right now. Every single lesson. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Another thing too is use Reddit. Reddit is a good source of tips. That's where I got these tips, a lot of these tips from. And have fun.